Any resemblance to real persons or other real-life entities is purely coincidental. All characters and other entities here are fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons, dead or alive, or other real-life entities, past or present, is purely coincidental. Having said all that, all praise to the mighty bringer of storms, Ba'al Hadid. May he see fit to bless this harvest with his eternal benevolence. Just in case.
Welcome to Satan is My Superhero. In this mini-series of minisodes, we will be pulling apart one of our Year 1 episodes, adding new jokes and just doing it better.
Oh yeah, that's a spot!
In this Origin series, we'll be looking at some ancient deities and demons that have arguably had an influence on the modern idea of the Judeo-Christian devil. Red horns, cloven hooves, serpent tail, trident, you know the one.
You just described a Hellboy.
Let's start by diving face first into some Baals. Or Baals. No, I think I'm going to do Baals. Let's start by diving face first into some Baals.
Oh, my balls!
You've probably heard of the Akkadian god Baal, or Baal. Like so many names from antiquity, Baal isn't necessarily a name but a title. It's equivalent to Lord. So Beelzebub is Lord of Flies.
Zebub is a way better name for flies. How do we end up calling them flies?
Come on, man, we need a name for these things.
I'm bored and tired. Can't we just go home?
No, we've got to get this done.
Alright, call them flies.
Really? I would not describe that as their most significant feature.
No, but we can't really call them maggot-laying, shit-eating disease machines, can we?
It makes me vomit in my mouth just a little bit.
Swallowed it.
Just a little bit.
So when the Bible mentions Baal, it's not necessarily the same Baal each time.
All these Baals look the same to me.
You're a racist.
Oh no, it's a common mistake. You'd be surprised how often I get called that. No, I'm a Christian.
Ba'al Hadid would be the most prominent of the Baals. Hadid is a storm god, the weather being very important to the early agriculturalists of Mesopotamia and surrounds.
Dear Ba'al Hadid, would some fucking rain kill ya? We're parched here.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Hadid was worshipped by the people that the Bible called Canaanites.
When Canaan sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems. And they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
God of the filthy Canaanites, Baal, is usually depicted wearing a bull headdress with two prominent horns sticking out.
It's not how prominent the horns are, it's what you do with them that counts.
In one of the Canaanite stories, Hadid had gotten too big for his boots, and his dad El makes one of his other sons, Yam, supreme god.
Enjoy being Dad's favourite yam. You'll never get a girlfriend, loser.
Our Baal doesn't take this well. His dad sends messengers to let him know he has to bow to his brother Yam, and Hadid just keeps not replying.
Satan is My Superhero exclusive, Ba'al Hadid invented ghosting.
Eventually, Hadid and Yam come to blows. During the ensuing chaos, Hadid fights and defeats a familiar-sounding, seven-headed sea monster called Lotan.
All the best beasts have 7 heads.
In the Old Testament, there's a monster called Leviathan, who is thought to be directly plagiarized from Lotan. In Isaiah, we get,
In that day, the Lord, with his sore and great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is the sea.
I would totally kick Yahweh's ass in a fight. They don't call me Leviathan for nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? He's right behind me, isn't he?
And in Job, we get this very Satan-like description of Leviathan's personality.
Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee?
Oh, it's a sin to be friendly now. I see.
And of course, you will remember the seven-headed sea monster from
The Book of Revelation.
And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
What are you looking at me like that? There's something written on my heads, isn't there?
So getting back to Baal, in another story, in order to deceive Mot, the god of death, Baal has sex with a heifer.
Look, if it's that or dying, I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a spot.
Ba'al Hadid wasn't a necessarily evil entity. There was that time he had sex with a heifer, but you know, different times.
This here are my 3 wives. Rachel, Naomi, and Daisy. Shut up, Daisy.
But Baal became demonized by the competing monotheistic religions of Judaism, Christianity, and Zoroastrianism.
Piss off, Baal! No one wants you here!
All through the Old Testament, the founding fathers are constantly fighting off the influence of other competing religions.
Can't we all just get along?
No! Most of what they wrote wasn't so much apocalyptic prophecy or even philosophy as it was just propaganda. They were fighting a war of mind control.
Excuse me, Moses. Sorry to bother you, but we've got a scheduling problem. This Sabbath.
Right.
Yeah, scheduling problem of the Sabbath.
We've got a Baal thing to do on that day.
Yeah, a Baal thing on the same day.
Oh, for sakes, guys, how many times we've got to go over this? You can't worship Baal and Yahweh. I can't go through this time and time again. I know it's hard to remember all the rules, but come on, guys. It's the first one. That's why we put it first.
So you think move the Baal thing, then?
In the Phoenician city of Tyre, Baal Canaan, Lord of the Two Horns, was worshipped as the local supreme deity.
Welcome to Tyre. I am the supreme deity here, Baal Canaan, Lord of the Two Horns.
Okay, is there a Lord of the One Horn?
No.
A Lord of the 3 Horns?
No.
4, 5, 6, 7 horns?
No, and no.
Well, why specify the number, dickhead?
Dickhead. No need to be mean.
Roman chroniclers would later claim children were sacrificed to this god.
Not a good look.
Baal, have you been accepting child sacrifices? Baal, are you lying to me?
No.
Another demonized god in the region was Attar, who was the god of war and thunder. Most interestingly for us, Attar is associated with Venus, the morning star.
Mummy, why is the morning star evil?
There's only 2 possible reasons you will ever see the morning star. Reason 1, doing the walk of shame, carrying your panties scrunched up in the top pocket of a jacket you took from a sleeping homeless man. Or, even worse, reason 2, this is the time you go to work.
That really sucks.
Attar usurps Baal, only to be then thrown down to the underworld where he now rules.
Yeah, Baal, or at least I never fucked a cow.
In some accounts, after Attar sits on Baal's throne, he realises he's too short for it and gives up the kingdom, then voluntarily goes to the underworld.
It turns out fucking the cow is part of the gig. So Baal can keep it.
Shut up, Daisy!
What can we take away from these Baals?
All through history we have examples of usurpers destroying and demonizing the images of the previous regime. That's all that is going on here with the Baals and their horns. It's not personal, it's just business.
Churchy.
And that's why Satan is my superhero.
Thank you so much for listening. Rate, review, subscribe, all that podcast stuff. But most of all, please give us money.
Go to patreon.com/Satan is my superhero.
If you join our Patreon at the Third Circle of Hell, you'll receive access to exclusive content like this.
The two of you were caught disrespecting one of our sacred gods.
We thought it was a watermelon.
All characters and other entities appearing here are fictionists, and you resemble fictionists.
We've been in the wilderness for a very long time.
A very long time.
Oh no, it's a common mistake. You'd be this.
Pull back on the reins for a moment there, Jones, old chap.
I'm bored and tired. Can't we just go home?
That's just a typo. It's I'm.
Okay, I thought you were getting down like the Youngs.
No.
That's how they talk.
Oh, good heavens!
Oh my God! Why are they pushing that post in there?
Whoa!
I choose death! I choose death!
Whatever one I go with, it's wrong. So contrary, this Bible pronunciation.
God damn it, Daisy!